I'm Wes from Recommended Playing, and this video will cover all of the 20 security box keys available in Dead Rising 2 off the record, with information on where to get them, and what secrets their mystery box holds. This will contain some minor spoilers for a handful of story events, but nothing major. Most of the security box keys are available from various locations, both well hidden, and some not so hidden. A couple of keys do require being unlocked through main story progression. Once you find a security box key, you can head to the Fortune City Bank located in the Uranus Zone. Then you can use the key to find cash, magazines, and other fun accessories. Maybe even some extremely valuable Zombrex. I'll be breaking down the location of these keys by the areas that they're found in. You can realistically pick them up in whatever order you see fit as you explore Fortune City, as long as you're in 72-hour mode. These keys simply do not exist in sandbox mode. It's easiest to start with the plaza you'll be running around the most, Royal Flush Plaza. There are 4 security box keys in Royal Flush Plaza. The first security box key in Royal Flush Plaza is extremely hard to miss, basically impossible. As you leave in your initial quest for Zombrex, you'll pass through the vents and head towards Royal Flush Plaza. After passing the maintenance room, you'll find a small pile of cash and security box key number 1. Convenient. Security box key 1 contains $50,000. Definitely worth picking this key up. The next security box key in Royal Flush Plaza is located in Tune Makers. Specifically, this is on the ground inside the maintenance room at the back of Tune Makers. This does require you to have the maintenance room key from Sullivan after completing the first story case, or be in New Game Plus after acquiring it on your save file. Once inside, you can pick up security box key 145. Security box key 145 opens up the box containing the Bargaining 2 magazine. This is worth picking up if you ever plan on buying the unlockable vehicles and costumes from the pawn shops in Fortune City. You can combine this with the Bargaining 1 magazine for a 20% total discount. If you don't plan to, or already have all of the unlockables, you can skip the security box key quite easily. Security box keys are exclusive to 72-hour mode. This means you should do your purchasing of the unlockables in 72-hour mode instead of sandbox mode, unless you got deep pockets and don't care about that 20% discount. The next security box key is quite well hidden. You'll want to head to the second floor of Royal Flush Plaza and head to the telephone box. Climb the box and cross the awning to the other side. Now jump to the next awning above Spore Trance. Follow this and then jump the railing onto the awning below. Run over the awning above Wiley's Travels and pick up security box key 203. Security box key 203 contains $50,000. Not a bad pickup, and it's easy enough to make this jump. You'll have tons of time to kill during 72-hour mode, and this is a quick and easy detour for some big cash. The final security box key in Royal Flush Plaza isn't particularly well hidden. You should head to the Sturdy package on the first floor of Royal Flush Plaza. Simply head to the register and snag security box key 666. Security box key 666 contains $50,000. This one's a quick and easy pickup, especially since it's on the way to Roysmart anyways. Getting all of the security box keys in Royal Flush Plaza makes for a very easy and convenient $200,000. Fortune Park has 2 security box keys, and there's one more on the Silver Strip. The first is beside the Fortune City Hotel. You'll need to head to the hotel and then stop in front of the construction nearby. Jump onto the concrete block and then climb up the scaffolding. Now just run to the end to find security box key 304. Security box 304 contains the Gambling 3 magazine. This is extremely valuable if you're trying to do any serious gambling in Fortune City. This could be cash generation at the Slot Ranch Casino's giant pink slot machine, or trying to win at poker from the high rollers or during ante-up later in the game. Since the security box keys are only available in 72-hour mode, it means you can only maximize your gambling in 72-hour mode. You'll simply have inferior gambling ability in sandbox mode. That's unfortunate. The next security box key in Fortune Park is right beside the entrance to the Uranus Zone. Head towards the giant alien head and stop outside. On the right, on the ground, you'll find security box key 185. This key gives you $10,000. Not too shabby. And you know what? You're probably going to run through this area getting to the bank in the Uranus Zone anyways to use your keys. May as well snag it while you're on the way. While technically not in Fortune Park, there is one more key inside this loading area. Head up to the Silver Strip and into Hot Excitorama. Clear out the looter inside if there is one, and head to the register. Pick up security box key 690 from the magazine rack behind the counter. This contains $50,000 and a massager. The $50,000 is definitely worth it, the massager is whatever. But, you know what? It'll always be here when you're in the bank. Speaking of the bank and the Uranus Zone, there is exactly one security box key hidden in the Uranus Zone. This is located in very likely the hardest area to get to in all of Dead Rising 2 off the record. The employees' lounge area is located on ground level. You'll have to run to the Galactic Experience ride. Here you'll need to annoyingly deal with the pylons as you ascend the staircases. Pass through the ride and smash the window to reach the outside landing. Now run to your right and head to the giant robot's hand. This is the same location as for the Robot Race Challenge if you're familiar with Sandbox mode. Now you'll want to jump onto the robot's extended hand. This can be tricky, but you should be able to get it after a few attempts. Run to the end of the hand now and jump across the Uranus Zone to the building. Now turn left and climb the air conditioner and then head through the area to your right. Once you find the hole surrounded by pylons, jump down to enter the employee lounge area. You'll land right next to the security box key, a couple of pizzas, and several beers. Nice. Pick up security box key 764. Now you'll want to exit via the door on ground level. This area should remain unlocked. What's your reward for this extremely out of the way and annoying to get key? Security box 764 contains a 6-shooter. This isn't a terrible pickup, but it's nothing special. This 6-shooter will respawn every time you re-enter the Uranus Zone without one in your inventory. Simply head to the bank and open the box again. You can get a 6-shooter normally in 72-hour mode. All you need to do is beat Seymour in the scoop WWJWD when it becomes available on the second day. This makes the security box even less worthwhile. If you're using guns, the LMG is always your best bet anyways. There are 2 keys to pick up in the Americana Casino. The first is hanging out on the lights, accessible via Benny Jack's Barbecue Shack's 2nd level. You'll need to jump onto the counter and jump across the lights towards the landing. This is en route to the sports fan makeup and very important if you don't have it already. You can pick up security box key 44 once you're 2 more lights to the landing. Security box key 44 is unremarkable. Opening the box in the bank rewards $100. Very cool. Definitely not a total waste of time. The second security box key in the Americana Casino is only available after you've started the cases for Run for the Money. The door to the cashier's office is locked until this case starts. Once it's active, you can pick up security box key 83 from the counter near the door. This is a quick grab as you make an exit after smashing the drill. Unfortunately, security box 83 only contains gems. Worthless to you in the grand scheme of things. Man, the Americana Casino security box keys are pretty unremarkable. There are another 2 keys to pick up in the Atlantica Casino. The first is in the security office. Simply head inside and then turn to your left to find it on the nearby counter next to the blue stool. This security box key opens a box containing $25,000. Never gonna complain about that kind of cash. The second is slightly more hidden. In the pond in front of the giant Poseidon statue near the Fortune Park exit, you can find security box key 999. This is a very valuable pickup because this key opens a box containing not only $25,000, but a Zombrex to boot. Definitely worth picking up this key every single time you do 72-hour mode in Dead Rising 2 off the record. Even if you're neglecting the story cases, free Zombrex is always worth it. There are 3 keys located in the Fortune City Hotel and arena areas. The first is very easy to get. During your initial escape through the arena, you can pick up security box key 52 on the right side as you enter the arena. This is a fast pickup on the way out and is worth picking up for the $100,000 that it yields. The next 2 keys are only available during the case Alive on Location. The Fortune City Hotel is locked until Alive on Location becomes available, and you simply won't be able to access the arena's security office without Rebecca's assistance. First, head up to the Fortune City Hotel after taking your first Zombrex to meet up with Rebecca. Inside the hotel lobby, head south into the South Plaza. You'll find a security box key on the ground near the door. This is security box key 673. This is an important key as it provides a very valuable Zombrex. Even if you don't plan on finishing out the story cases, this is a very minor detour for a Zombrex. You can just quickly pop into the hotel, grab the key, and leave. If you do care about finishing out the story and want that super valuable security box key, you should follow Rebecca down into the arena. There's another opportunity to grab security box key 52 if you missed it at the start of the game. Then you can head to the security office, watch that cutscene, and then the following cutscenes inside the security office. You'll be ejected once you regain control. Simply double back inside the security office and pick up security box key 97 from the table just beside the door. This one's barely hidden. This is worth getting as it provides you with 100,000 bucks. Easy money that'll help you out with the story cases. There are 3 keys in the Palisades Mall. First up is in the store Trendy Cindy. This is near the Atlantica Casino side of the Palisades. Simply head to the back of the store to the checkout and pick up security box key 112. This contains 3 remote mines. Not necessarily bad, but not super helpful. Might be a fun time for you. Next up, as you work your way north through the Palisades, is inside the grotto. Head to the bar and jump the counter to find security box key 40 next to the blender. This is a fast pickup and it yields $100,000 once again. Easy money. Definitely pick this one up. The last key in the Palisades is located on some slot machines. These are near the large bamboo planters on the north side of the Palisades. Climb to the top of the slots and grab security box key 45. Security box 45 contains $50,000 and a handgun. The 50 grand is a nice pickup, but unless you're our dear friend Gregory, handguns are very lame in the Dead Rising series. There are 2 security box keys available in the Underground. The Underground only becomes available after the case 3-2 Sign of Life becomes available. This requires you to be progressing through the main story of Dead Rising 2 off the record. Once you've completed Ticket to Ride, you can explore the Underground at your leisure for the remainder of 72-hour mode. The first key in the Underground is hidden in the interconnecting tunnels in the center. Generally, there's no reason to go to this area, but you can take the nearby utility cart and drive there now. Now you can grab the security box key number 329 before doubling back to where you finished after Ticket to Ride. The second key in the Underground is located on a train near the secret lab. This is very close to the hidden Zombrex in the Underground, and as a result, it's definitely worth going slightly out of your way for. Head towards the large door to the secret lab and then jump onto the back of the train. Head around and pick up security box key 15. Security box key 329 contains $100,000 and security box key 15 contains $50,000. These keys are worth going out of your way for if you're strapped for cash at this stage of the game. $150,000 puts a pretty significant dent into the $1 million you're gonna need to complete the main story, and you can definitely find some spare time to head to the Uranus Zone to use those keys. It's pretty obvious that there are keys that are worth picking up and a bunch that aren't worth the effort. You have some free time before the first sets of cases become available in Dead Rising 2 off the record. You can do a quick lap of Royal Flush Plaza, Fortune Park with Hot Excitorama, the Atlantica Casino, and the Palisades Mall to pick up the majority of the security box keys before the first case even starts. Once you've dosed Frank with Zombrex, you can start Alive on Location. Here you can snag the security box keys in the hotel and the security office. Generally, I like to just do one trip to the bank per playthrough. When you're told about Brandon, it's a good idea to go to the bank to unlock all of the security boxes you found along the way. Inside the bank, you can collect your spoils, including $600,000 in cash and 2 Zombrex before heading to the restrooms to take on Brandon. And those are just the easy, high-yield keys too. If you're continuing through the main story, you can also pick up the 2 keys in the Underground. You will need to get $1 million for TK later on in the story. If you grab both of these keys and make a quick detour to the Uranus Zone bank, you can collect another $150,000. That's $750,000 just from security box keys. If you're diligent about taking Brandon's payout and smashing the money cases during Run for the Money, you should easily be able to acquire the $1 million required for the main story very painlessly, and without even really going off the beaten path. Both keys in the Americana Casino and the key in the Uranus Zone just aren't really worth going out of your way for. The 6-shooter is unremarkable and outclassed by the LMG if you care about using guns. That's all, and now you're a certified Dead Rising 2 off-the-record edition security box key expert. Thanks for watching, everyone. A special shout out to my Patreon supporters. Your support goes a long way with helping the channel out. If you like the Dead Rising content, you can check out the Dead Rising playlist, which features multiple video guides on how to rescue all the survivors, and how to get all of the achievements for the Dead Rising series. Hours of fun for the whole family, and Dead Rising 2 Off the Record just got added. You can also like and subscribe for more Dead Rising content that's coming soon. Thanks for watching.